Good morning, everybody. Welcome back. Lovely to see you all. I just wanted to come on today because I want to talk to you today about how to change your beliefs. Because I had a video yesterday about settling and what you were choosing to accept. And a lot of that is really rooted and based in the fact that you've got paradigms and beliefs running in the background in your own head, in your subconscious mind. And you reach a level during the course of your life where you start to actually tell yourself that you can't do certain things because you haven't got the skill set. You can't walk away from a relationship because you don't have the courage. You can't develop something that actually makes you feel whole and follow a dream because you think it's just a dream, just a pipe dream that's never going to become your reality. And all of these things are all really stuck and rooted in the fact that you have a supercomputer inside your head. And just like the laptop that you work on during the day, when you receive that product, there's nothing on it. You have to put programs into that computer in order for it to work efficiently and in a manner that it works for you and it allows you to use the services to produce something that you're working on. And here's the thing. Your computer and your brain, although your brain's far more clever than a computer ever will be, it does work through the same principles. If I am a baby born into this world with a clean slate and no program, and then as the years progress, I receive programming from my peers, from my friends, from my parents, from my teachers, and on we go, bosses, relationships. And the thing about that is, you are now operating a program inside here and you didn't write the code for it. Let that sink in for a minute. Really think about that for a minute. You are operating on a program that you did not write the code for. All these other people wrote the code for you. How am I going to change that? You change that through your awareness and through knowledge and through learning. And through repetitive action. So if you have a particular belief about something like, I'm not enough, nobody's ever going to love me, I'm not lovable. If you have a belief like that, that has come from somewhere in your past, from a program where you were made to believe that you are not good enough as you are. Now, is that a lie? Yes, it is. I am telling you this so that you will now go into the bank of beliefs that you have and you can think through what it is that you ponder over, what it is that stops you doing things due to fear. Why you don't move away from things that hurt you, why you go towards things that you know are going to be chaotic, why you're sitting in drama all the time. These come from programmed beliefs from your past, from another individual who put that level of anxiety, unworthiness into you at a younger age, and you have simply then, due to a thing called your RAS, which is your reticular activating system, and for want of a better word to put it in layman's terms, it is the human filtration system, and we've all got it. It will now search for things in your environment to support whatever thoughts and beliefs you have about yourself. Now, that is how we end up in cyclical patterns where we desperately want to get out of them, we desperately want to change. I want to be thinner, I want to be fitter, I want to be more successful, I want to have more money, I want to have a better relationship with my parents, I want to have friends. You fill in the blank, right? You are filling in all of these things from your environment outside of you to support a belief pattern, system, values that you have been raised by. And you can question every single one of them. Because when you really stop and you say to yourself, as an example, I always attract the wrong partner. Okay? So, if that's where you're at, and you've had several relationships, and none of them have worked, and they've all did the same thing to you, and it's all ended badly, and they've abused you, or they've emotionally abused you, they've taken you for granted, they haven't treated you properly, they've been giving you the silent treatment, you name it, and they all seem to end up the same way. The question you need to ask yourself is this. Do not say it's their fault, because you're going to do that, because people have to find meaning in human experience for what happens to them, for the consequences that happen to them and the dangers that they put themselves into. People have to find reason for that as a human being. So you have to point the finger at something or somebody in order to justify why you stayed. Okay? The truth of the matter is the problem resides with you. This is going to be hard to hear for a lot of people who have perhaps gone through this, are in this, or are now in a position where they don't feel they want to ever date anybody ever again. And this is just one example. You need to make the changes in you. You need to look at your beliefs. You need to look at what you're prepared to tolerate. You need to look at your standards. You need to think about what it is you want in someone else that's going to make you happy and want to move forward with that union. So the only person that you can change is you, is yourself. You can talk about everybody till the cows come home, but you can't affect the way that they behave, because that's against free will. You can only change yourself. And here's the thing. When you change yourself and you say to yourself every single day, I deserve this, I'm worth this, I'm a good person, I've got fabulous qualities, I want to find the right person to share it with, you will find people to share it with, and they will be the right people, because you are now becoming aware of what you do not want, which means you can identify it rapidly. And once you see people starting to emit certain behaviours that you know don't work for you, you're going to be able to be strong enough, step into your courage and say bye-bye. And you're going to move on next. You're not going to take it to heart too much. You're going to be able to say, do you know what? If I've got to go out and date a few people until I find somebody that I really connect with, that's what I'm going to do. But now it's on my terms, and now it's on my rules, on my standards. I'm raising the bar and I'm going for gold. And this is evident in all facets of life. It can work with your business, it can work with your relationships, it can work with your friendships, it can work with your hobbies, it can work with your dreams, it can work with your desires, anything. The only person you need to change is going to be you. So work on that. This is my message for today. Get the lessons, do your research. I have several books about these very topics that can help you. They're all available on Amazon. Just type in Geraldine Mayer into the search bar, and every book that I've ever written is going to come up on that search. And there will be something in there for you that's going to tell you and help you and give you strategies to change the way that you think and allow you to recalibrate and find exactly the type of life that every single person truly deserves. Have a super day. I'll speak to you soon. Bye-bye.